Hey everybody, Lindsay Smith here with your business tip this week. A couple weeks ago, we just had a course on mastering your craft. And what that is all about is putting the practice and the flight time into every aspect of your business, whether it's phone calls, your negotiation, your presentation of contracts, your listing and buying presentations, every aspect of your business. How much time are you spending practicing that to hone it? And it really got me thinking about the contract presentation side of things. And one of the things is these contracts are so important, but as we all know, they can be long-winded, they can be a little bit boring. And I want you to ask yourself, what are you doing to engage your audience, i.e. your clients, and what are you doing to also entertain them while you're going through the contracts? Well, you ask yourself, how can going through contracts be entertaining? Well, I recently went on a tour. I was overseas in St. Martin, and these tour guides, they got a joke and a quip for absolutely everything. You're about to jump in the water, they're warning you about sharks and fish and stuff, and they're making these little jokes, these little stories and stuff. And you've all had stories in your real estate business. It doesn't have to be funny necessarily, but you can share stories, you can ask them questions, you can have them engage and write stuff down as you go along. You can have them be part of the process rather than it just being a lecture of you going through the contract. By doing this, you're going to, number one, keep their brains through the whole thing so they understand what's happening. Their brains will be engaged, but also they're going to show your level of expertise. And from the first moment that you go through agency and FinTrack and have them begin signing documents, if you can make the process engaging, if you can know your stuff because you've run through it so many times before, if you can engage or share real world stories about it, you're going to have so much more credibility in front of your clients, and that is going to give them confidence in every other part of the transaction. When you give them advice moving forward, they're going to look and say, you know what? Lindsay holds himself as a professional, you hold yourself a professional, you know your stuff, and I'm sure that if you know your stuff on the contracts, you also know your stuff in the rest of the business. Therefore, we're going to take your advice and we're going to proceed accordingly. So, take time, make every aspect of your business engaging, but especially the contracts, take extra special care to know them well, be able to summarize them, and put in moments where you can engage and entertain your client throughout the process. That's your business tip this week. All the best in doing a ton of business for the rest of the month.